sound cliche, but it really is true. It does really start off as a dream. It just depends on the hard work that you put towards it. We're gonna meet a couple who did just that, and now we can physically see and taste the fruits of their labor. Lanisha, how did this all start out? Didn't you start this out at a food truck, or did this start at home? How did this start out?
Well, it actually started out as a catering service. We were doing catering, and then from catering, we went to a food truck. And then from the food truck, that's when we started doing the restaurant.
So what led y'all to think, that y'all could really have a successful, restaurant? How did y'all, was it the clientele just booming like that?
It was the love and support from the community and our followers and everyone. We would do different dishes a week, and so our food truck was so small that everybody would keep coming back and be like, I want what you had last week or last month. And the food truck was so small, so we can only do one a week, and we just was like, wow, we need more space. We need to go bigger, and that's how we knew we needed to open a restaurant.
So whose dream was this? Was this your husband's or was it yours? Was it a duo thing? How did this,
Well, a little bit of both. I've always wanted to own my own business, always. So, and he has the passion, and of course, I'm his backbone, and I support and I push him. So it was really more of mine than it was his, but kind of both.
How long have you been married?
We've been married for 4 years, and we've been together for 13 years, but married 4. Yes.
So, do you have any trials that you went through that people don't know about to get you here? What really was the stuff that people don't really know? What is that?
What people really don't know is the time away from your family. My children is 15, 9, and 5. And at this moment, they're kind of suffering a little bit, just by us getting off the ground and getting it together. Just being away from them is the hardest thing. Other than that, the hard work. Your back hurt, your feet hurt, but you got to keep pushing, you got to keep smiling, you got to keep going.
So who are these people that work for you? Are they your family? Who are they?
Majority of them is our family. I'll say it's maybe about 1 or 2 people that's not blood, but they're still like family. I've been knowing them since middle school, or so they're family, really. And a lot of businesses, like when I talk to other restaurant owners, they always say, oh, you can't hire family, you can't work with family. I really don't believe in that. As long as you keep the line of communication open and you let them know, when you clock in, this is a business. You leave the family at home. When we get off, we can laugh and, kiki and all that, but once you clock in, it's strictly business.
So what advice do you have for some potential entrepreneurs that's watching this and are inspired by, your story? What could you give them and tell them?
Don't give up, and don't let people discourage you. Work hard, plan, research, just be different. Do something different, because that's what people want. They want something different.
Where do you see Off the Hook in 10 years?
I see chains. I see one in Midwest City, Spencer, Edmond. Try to branch out to another state, possibly.
What did you do before this? What was your 8-to-5 job before this?
I was in real estate. I was a real estate agent, and my husband, he was a teacher, culinary instructor.
So he's the cook, I guess. Do you cook?
No. I know how to cook, but I don't cook.
You just the boss lady?
I'm just the boss lady. I just, pay the bills and tell people what to do and taste the food before I go out. So, yeah.
Well, I'm proud of you. I really am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, your wife was telling me that this started out as a catering service. Did you see Off the Hook turning into an actual establishment, a building?
Truth be told, I didn't even really, having a restaurant really wasn't my dream. I wanted to, do food ever since I was little. But as far as having a restaurant, it was a thought, but I never just, I'm going to have my own restaurant one day. It just happened, that way from having a food truck. And like you said, with the catering company, it took off from there. People were like, man, you need to start selling this food. And I'm like, all right.
When you get stressed out, I'm pretty sure this can get stressful. What keeps y'all going, or what keeps you going?
One of my biggest stress reliefs is fishing. I like to do a lot of that. Just go out to the lake, just me and God, and get my mind right, clear my thoughts. That's one of the best things. And also, getting to spend time with my kids and my family when we're not working. We work so much, so when we do get downtime, we try to take advantage of it. So that, just try not to think about nothing business related. and taking trips every now and then when we can. That helps out a lot as well.
So anybody that's watching, I asked your wife, what advice she could give some entrepreneurs. What is your advice that you could give some potential entrepreneurs that's watching this and they just need like a pick-me-up? What would you tell them?
The first thing I would tell them is you definitely got to have faith, first and foremost. If you ain't got faith, you ain't going to make it, like plain and simple. And I feel like a lot of people, they have the talent, they have the ability. A lot of people even have the money, but they don't have the faith. And if you don't have faith in God, you ain't going to have faith in yourself, plain and simple. So, I mean, that's the main thing. Second, I would say research, as much as possible, because there's so much out here being done. And that's what, when we wanted to, do the food truck, it was like, what are we going to do? And, just by researching, there was nobody doing seafood. Of course, there were people doing fish, here and there, but, anybody could do fish, but not everybody can do seafood. So, I mean, still to this day, we're still the only, we don't even have a food truck right now because we just sold it, but we plan on going bigger next year and buying another one. But, I mean, we're still the only real seafood truck in Oklahoma, so, I mean, we never imagined in 3 years we'd be where we are right now, so it's truly been a blessing for sure.
I love the fact that you and your wife get to work together every day. I mean, do you feel the same way where you're happy to be with her every day, or do you feel like sometimes you need a break, or what?
I'm not even gonna lie, she gets on my nerves a lot. I mean, that's normal though. When you're around somebody so long, you get on each other's nerves. I'm sure I get on hers. But I mean, we've worked together for over 10 years. That's actually where we met, is working together. So it's normal now, of always being together. But I mean, it can be nerve-wracking because we both have our own opinions, our own ways of doing things, and sometimes we clash. But for the most part, it's a good thing. So.
Well, I'm proud of you, and y'all keep doing what y'all doing.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Hopefully with today's news story, you have been inspired. And just remember, if you're trying to start your own business or do whatever you're trying to do to start your own company, just remember to never give up. I'm Jillian Whitaker, reporting for Better Black News, and I'm about to go eat some of this food so I can really be better.